A soul torn between yearning and readiness. Subtopic, thank you, Al-Aqsa Mosque. But please, step aside or get ready to step aside. Have you ever sat in silence after Tisha B'Av and felt your heart swell with a sorrow too deep for words? I did. As I pondered the absence of the Beit HaMikdash, Hashem's holy dwelling place on earth, my tears flowed without warning. It wasn't just grief, it was a longing, a soul that aches for something it's never even seen, yet somehow knows. I wept, but even as I cried, I knew my mourning isn't deep enough. Not for the loss of not one but two temples, not for the centuries of divine absence in its fullest expression. I've studied the sacredness of the temple. I've read, reflected, reached, but the third temple, the final one, who can even begin to comprehend the everlasting splendor of Hashem dwelling again among us? Am I ready to witness that? Is my faith strong enough? Am I grounded in the knowledge of His goodness, enough to stand unwavering when the world shakes? To face crisis with calm? Truthfully, I'm not there yet. And it's not fair to hold it back just because I'm not ready, when righteous Yehudim and even faithful non-Yehudim might be. Hashem desires truth in the inward parts, and here's mine. I still hesitate, because I still have flaws in my faith, still shallow spots in the ocean of knowing His justice and goodness. Yet, there's something in me that still yearns deeply, because I believe. There will come a day when confusion ends, corruption is silenced, aggression finally kneels before peace. And when that day comes, even if I'm not ready, even if I'm not there, I want it to happen. I want goodness and truth to reign. I want the world to finally live in the light of Hashem's presence. And if that desire is enough, then I'll cling to it. Today's parasha gave me a whisper of peace I didn't expect. Yeshayahu 56, 6-7. And the foreigners who join with the Hashem to serve Him, I will bring them to my holy mount. My house shall be called a house of prayer for all peoples. That verse answered a question I've carried for so long. Even as I walk my path toward Judaism, even as I trace the invisible lines of ancestry and longing, Hashem has already written my inclusion long before I asked. He knew where this journey would lead, and He made provision for every question I would ever ask. That is the Almighty worth trusting. And so to the current temple structure in Jerusalem, thank you. Thank you for carrying centuries of passion for inspiring prayers and longing. But now, step aside, because the next one must rise, not just from stone, but from truth, from goodness, from Torah, from divine alignment. As Tehillim 48 says, Mount Zion, the city of our Almighty, the great King, may the true dwelling place of the Almighty soon rise upon its appointed ground, and may we all merit to witness it, even if broken, even if not ready, still yearning, still holding on. Shalom. Shalom.